What's up, everybody? Welcome to the What It's Like podcast. I'm your host, Cherry, and today it's going to be really simple. I just have one question. What are you doing? A few days ago, I had a conversation with one of my coworkers, and he was telling me what he wanted to do and where he was going once he left that job. And in that conversation, he said something that I think I lived by for about 2 years, and then I went into survival mode and kind of just abandoned it a little. He said that all he has is a plan A. Plan B is plan A. He wants to do this certain thing, and he's going to take the steps necessary to make it happen. And this had me reevaluating what I was doing and what I wanted and what I was actually doing to make it happen. Things could really be so simple. They really could. Even if you're working a job to provide for yourself or for your family, if you want to be doing something else, you can start taking steps in that direction. For example, I say this all the time. I make music. I'm a rapper, and I would love to just create for a living. I also love doing this podcast, having this YouTube channel. I would love if I could just do this for a living, and that's it. So for me, part of taking the steps to make that happen is investing in my music. It costs money to make music, so I'm working my job and I'm using it to invest in what I really want. I'm using time that I'm not working to sit here and record for this YouTube channel. If I have the time at work or at any moment, if I think of something to talk about for this channel, then I'm immediately on my phone, writing out my thoughts, saying what I want to say, because you guys know I always have this here with me. And I can do that anywhere at any time. It doesn't require me to do anything extra to write out a podcast episode, because it's just my thoughts. It comes from conversations. It comes from my experiences. It's typically things that are happening in real time, and I'm just taking that moment to write out my thoughts. And then when I'm not at work, when I have the time, it takes 10 minutes to record, 10 minutes to edit, and then I can upload it to YouTube. Whatever you want, you have to move your life around that. You have to make your plans around making that thing happen. If you just want to live a different lifestyle, travel, eat different food, be a content creator, what are you doing right now that can make that happen? Are you putting more focus into having a plan B in case it doesn't work out? Or are you planning on things to go your way? Are you doing what you can with what you have to move in the right direction, to move in the direction of the life that you want to live? It all comes down to the choices we make every day. I guarantee you, if you write down what you do in a day, including the times you do each thing, you'll see that you have time to dedicate to what you really want to be doing. I was actually watching a YouTuber, and they mentioned doing this. If you sleep for 8 hours and you work for 8 hours, what are you doing with the rest of that time? So I'm going to just repeat the main question again. What are you doing? I heard a quote recently from Nick D, another artist, another independent artist. He said, you either find a way or you find an excuse. And I don't want to make anyone feel bad for resting. You need to rest. Don't take rest out of the equation by any means. You can't do anything great if you don't rest. I don't want anyone to feel bad if they have to take care of their family every day. I understand how difficult it can be to even have a few minutes of time to yourself. I do just want to drop the idea in your head. When you do have a moment, what do you do to change your position? You can take 30 minutes and dedicate that to your future. And then you can relax and dedicate and dedicate that same time the next day and the day after that. The point of this is just to move forward every day, to get one step closer to where you want to be in the life that you really want to live every day, to make your actions match your words. Because we all talk about the life that we want to live. We all talk about the things that we want to do, the things we've never done, what we wish we had time for. Make your actions match your words. What are you doing? So that's all I have for you today. This was another quick video. It was just something I was thinking about, of course, after I had that conversation with my coworker. And really it made me start paying attention to the time that I wasn't really resting. Sometimes I use the excuse that I am resting, but really I'm just technically resting my body. Like I'm laying down, but I'm not resting my mind. Like I'm still just distracting myself basically on my phone or something. And I could be using that same energy to go towards writing a verse or writing a podcast episode or maybe watching a YouTube video that could help me get better at, the things that I'm doing. Only you can determine whether or not you're using your time and your energy to get to the life that you want to live. Nobody can determine that but you. It is something that you do want to start paying attention to if you're not happy with where your life is at this moment. What can you do right now? What are you doing right now to change that? So yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. I appreciate you guys for watching this. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video, leave a comment. If there's anything you guys want me to talk about and share my thoughts on in particular, let me know. Leave me a comment. I do also have a TikTok for this channel now if you want to follow and see some clips there. What is it? I think it's What It's Like Pod Clips. I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description so you can just click on that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time. This is what it's like.